see here. Yeah. That's weird. Hmm. Okay. Did it fall? Hmm. Oh, in my face. Okay, 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 okay. Hey, so St. Louis. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Saret. Let me get these comments, Lord. I thought I lost my mouse, but it was right here in my face, y'all. Right here in my face. Let me see. Let me get into this live, get these comments, y'all. How y'all doing? Turn it down. How y'all doing? Why you say, girl, what's Sandra? Would it be in the right in my face? Lord. Let me see. So let's say, hey, ladies. Hey, ladies. So St. Louis say, hey, everybody. Coming straight through YouTube is so different from StreamYard. Because StreamYard, you get a chance to put the banners up. You get a chance to, like, play a little music if you want it or do the countdown. Like, what do you call this? Straight YouTube, you just, like, come out. So it's like, okay, I didn't even get a chance to do none of the stuff I normally do. Man. Let me see it. I don't even know if when I come through straight YouTube, when I do get my little songs and stuff, I don't even know how I would go about putting that in there. Man, y'all, we got 4 people in the building. Well, I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 3 people in the building, but I don't have 3 likes. Saret, St. Louis, Sandra, all the S's in the building. Yes, y'all gotta hit that like button. Y'all gotta hit that like button. Yes, let me see. How was y'all day? How was y'all Monday? Mine was like slow productive. Like I did get some things done. I did get some things that I need to that I need to get done, but of course not everything I need to get done. Like I gotta be like tunnel vision about some stuff that I gotta get done, y'all. I'm just not proud of myself with the way I'm not making sure I'm handling things I need to handle. I told y'all how I do a to-do list every day. And the fact that I'm only getting like not even half that done on the list and just go on the next day, I don't like that. It's like, get yourself together, girl. Let me see. Okay, now I can see. Thank you, St. Louis. Thanks for hitting the like button. Yes, that was 4 people in the building, 4 likes. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. We're going to get started in like 5 more minutes. I'm going to give the notifications time and possibly get out. If not, we're going to roll with the 4 people and get this information out there. And they can catch the replay. Yours is good, Sandra. Good. You got to work tonight? Do you have to work tonight? Man, y'all know I start off in my house cold, but then I get heated up later, and then it's cold. My fingertips are cold. Yes, can y'all believe I have not seen my grandkids in 3 days now? I'm like, that feels so weird. I'm like, I told him I'm coming to get him tomorrow. I'm so happy. I think he said his last game is on Saturday. I gotta check with his mom to make sure that the last game is on Saturday, and then all that crazy schedule will be out of the way. Let's see. Yep, sure you do. Okay. What? You played hooky last night, Sandra? Okay. All right. Man. So you got to go tonight. Everybody else, let me see. So St. Louis, Saret, how was your Monday? Hey, Chris. I'm just checking in, seeing how everybody's Monday has went. We're gonna give it 4 more minutes to give a couple more people to Enough time to get the notification come in. If not, we are rolling, rolling, rolling. Oh my God, Celeste said her day was tiring. So St. Louis said, I have a question about some new products that's out. I'll wait though. Really? I want to know about what new products. I don't be believing in no products. So St. Louis said, I just been chilling. Sandra said, yeah, I knew what you said. I knew you said play hooky. Yes. You would when you make as many typos as I do, I be knowing how to like read around. Sometimes I know how to read around other people's typos because I'm the queen of typos. I just be amazed by some of the stuff that when I look and when I try to reread stuff, I'll be like, where did that come? It don't have nothing to do with what I was saying. I don't know if my autocorrect is off or if I'm that off. It's weird. It's weird. Sweat said, you got a 20-minute nap? Oh, I would have loved to have. Today's one. I never get a chance to take a nap, but today is one of those days I would have loved a nap. I think I'm going to work really hard today to see if I can be asleep by midnight. I'm going to see if I can make that happen for myself. I'll be so happy if I can get some midnight sleep and make that turn to like 6, 7, possibly 8 hours of sleep. Man, I will be so happy. But every time I try to do something like that, what happens is I wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm up for the rest of the day. And I definitely don't want that to happen. Yes, and we say so. St. Louis says, Sandra, I do it all the time. Try to type fast. Yeah, that's what I tell people. I type as fast as I talk, and it don't my fingers don't catch up, and it just send out anything. So St. Louis said, Chris, hey love. Yes, we got 5 people up in here. We got 5 likes. We're about to roll in a couple minutes. We'll give them 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Yes. Man. Oh, I just feel like I slept the wrong way because my back is kind of like, and I never have back pain. It's kind of like, it just feel like real stiff, like I need to stretch. You know what, y'all? I think tomorrow, I've said this a lot, but I want to hold myself to it. And maybe this, my back hurting like this will remind me. How many people actually stretch in the morning? I know people like stretch sometimes before they work out, and I never do that either. But I don't work out too much either. But the stretching that you're supposed to do just for like daily stretches when you get up, how many people do that? I should write. So St. Louis, I know I'm supposed to. Okay, you do stretch, Chris. You are smart if you do, because you're supposed to be doing like all this stuff, like all of this and reaching. I know all the stuff I'm supposed to be doing, but I never do it. I bet you I feel so much better. I want to stay diligent and keep that on my mind. Can somebody text me in the morning? Like y'all can text it probably like about 8 o'clock in the morning, so that if I'm up, I can just stop what I'm doing and stretch. And then if I'm not up, I can it'll be the first thing, or sometimes I check my messages late. I know, but it'll be one of the first things that I do in the morning. I can stop what I'm doing and just like stretch. Can y'all do that? So St. Louis, I think about it. Oh, let's see, Chris said I've learned them through physical therapy for my back. Oh, for your back? I'm talking about. I think I need to like stretch my whole body. I think I'm like I need to stretch my whole body, y'all. So St. Louis say, help me too, please. Yeah, somebody got this channel is supposed to be holding me accountable. Somebody could remind me about that in the morning, just to so that I could do that. I would love for that to be the first thing before I even get out of my bed, because I'm not gonna get on the floor and do it. But I will sit in my bed or lay in my bed and do it and do all the things. So if y'all get it to me and put it in my brain, that'll be holding me accountable. Most important are those crossover leg things. What crossover leg things, Chris? It's all about your core. Your core impacts and I hear that. Okay, I should be able to. I'm gonna let me write it down. I think I'm gonna download a stretching app. Because they have so many different exercise apps now. If I do a stretching app, they may have notifications I can set. And so I think I'm gonna do that when I get off here. I'm gonna download a stretching app that'll tell me exactly what I need to be doing, how I need to do it. Let me see. Um, get some of those large rubber stretch bands. Yeah. Oh, and I probably don't ask me where they at, but I promise you I got them around here somewhere. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, because they used to really help when I used to use those, like put them on my feet and then stretch all the way back. I remember that. Let me see. I started PT OT at the beginning of November, plus starting the gym. Yes, we got to do. Okay, now, if y'all start, this is something that will make me get up and do it. Like, I actually belong to a couple gyms. But we can, if people get up and go to the gym, and if y'all give me a time that I can accommodate with it, then I could do a go live together on my straight through YouTube, and then it could be a split screen, and then we can literally like do it together. Like get on the elliptical and do it together. Whatever we're doing, we could be doing it together on this page over here. Right, Chris. I just be embarrassed to talk about my memberships because it's so crazy to have memberships and okay. Let's stay on the topic because I can stay on me all day long. We got 5:12 it is now, so we can get started. That would help me. Yes, let's do that, South St. Louis, because then I could have to drop the link and only let you go live together, only let you bring up one person at a time. But I think you can I believe like if you just copy the link, somebody could come up and then I think I will be able to copy it and give it to somebody else and they could come up. I think you can do it like that. I never tried to do more than one person go live together. Me and Saran do Chicks and Chat. We go to lunch. We use go live together. But I never thought about will it let you do more than one person? I believe it would, but just at different times. She said, "Woo, child, yes, I have too many." Chris, I don't even want to be embarrassed talking about. They be like, "What is your problem?" So no. Okay, y'all, we got 5 people up here. We get ready to roll with this 5 people. Okay, first I want to start with who all of the things that I want to say is stuff that you can Google or stuff you probably learned in your life or probably common sense. You say told you about that, or your mama told you about that, your sister, your aunt, your anybody told you about that. But everything I want to first say, ask your doctor about first. If it's any, I'm not talking about nothing chemically related to chemicals or nothing. So it shouldn't be a problem. But I feel like if there's something about health, maybe on this channel, I should probably put that as a disclaimer for the channel. Maybe I'll put that in the description. But I should maybe say that when I'm trying to make it a thing where I'm giving suggestions or when we share tips. Okay. I know the exact exercise. Which one? Chris, my bus. Chris, my bus, I bus. And Chris, my bus. Oh. What was that like? I forgot what that was. I did a decrease on mine, so I definitely try to increase them now. Let me see. Doing it right now, Chris said. Chris, please tell Lord listening closely. So I said, yeah, let's talk about some things. So all of the things we're talking about is going to be different for everybody because people have different experiences. I want y'all to drop in a chat. Like when I bring up one thing, if y'all want to do what we normally do during chats, have put your input on there in here, or if you want to give a tip or something like that, you can do that. Okay. Let me see. Sandra said decrease on mine, right? Like I ain't trying to increase nothing. Let me see. Give me some. They go. They go. I had them cut off. They go. I could have gave you a whole lot. If I would have knew you wanted them, I would have gave them to you. I would have gave them to you. Let's see, and then move in and out with ours. Right. Sandra, I'll take some. So St. Louis said she'll take them off for you, Sandra. Send them to her. She said she in St. Louis and she'll do a special pickup for your special delivery if you go deliver them to her. Okay. So we know that we're talking about vaginal health. So I know that all of us in the chat have heard or like I said, had experiences or got tips from somebody. Maybe some worked, maybe some didn't. All of that. So again, I ain't really talking about nothing chemically based, not no chemical based like products in particular. But I'm just going to give my input on it, and then we're going to listen to each other and let us give each other tips or whatever it is. Sandra said, only if it was that easy. I know that's right. Okay, so the first thing is that I want to say practicing good hygiene. I know we all know that, but you never know. Like this is titled, I got a thumbnail that says vaginal health. You never know if you have like a younger person try to research that. You don't know if it's like an older person who really thought they were doing the right thing, but they it wasn't working for them, but they can come across this video. So it's for like anybody who may come across this. Like some stuff is not so common. Some people have been taught some different ways of managing their personal hygiene as far as their vaginal health. So if they've been taught that, it doesn't matter how old they are, because common sense does not cover things that you've been taught all your life. It's like if I've been taught it, like why would I think it was anything else, right? So up under the practicing good hygiene, just saying make sure you're washing internally, making sure that you're using like mild soaps and water. Avoid douching. Is there anybody still douching? Because it's been across the board that they say that douching can disrupt the natural balance in a female. When I did douche, I was like, I'm not gonna say a teenager, but like more like a probably like in between the ages of 17 and 21. And I thought it was a thing. It was the stuff that was on the shelf, and I was always into like stuff like that. So I would just buy tons of that back then and had no idea that later on, after all of that, that was all before the Google days and all of that. And when doctors would tell you, no, you don't have to do it so often, or you can do it, they'll give you like pointers on how to use it. And then come to find out some decades later, they want to say, you shouldn't be dishing at all. Okay? So let me see. So I said Lewis. I said on the right. I think the most taboo thing is in the beginning is what we call it. My grandma used to call it goosey. A goosey gander? I never heard of that. Goosey gander. Let me see. Let me see what kind of questions I ask y'all. Hold on 1 second. Just hold on once. Let me go back. I am wondering if anyone has a TikTok account. Yep, I do. I think I believe everybody on here does have one, Tyler. Okay, now let me see. So St. Louis said, when I was younger, I was told by my doctor not to do it. When you were younger, good. Any doctor I went to was like, no, you really don't have to do it. But they didn't like teach me like just not to do it. Like, don't do it. They never said it's off the table, don't do it. So that's what was so weird that I'm looking like, why did they tell me that? Like back then, why did they say it's like a no-go? But now with so much information out here, I'm surprised they even sell them. I'm trying to figure out if they're supposed to be so bad for you, why y'all still putting them on the shelf? But I guess that's like other things they might put on the shelf that's not good for you, like all the sugar and all that kind of stuff. I guess that's the same thing, but it's kind of weird that they would have that opinion about it so strong, but put it on there because it's nothing nobody has to have. I know people got to eat. I know people feel like if they got a addiction to cigarettes, they got to smoke. Yeah, maybe they should be on the shelf, but people have that in their lives. But nobody's addicted to a dish, so why wouldn't you just take it out? So I don't know, but y'all don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. So the next thing is wearing breathable fabrics. So y'all know, does everybody know that the thing is that you're supposed to be wearing cotton underwear? Cotton underwear. So a lot of people like the satins and the silks and stuff like that. But what I find that they're doing a lot now, because you used to say, well, I won't wear it as often, or I won't wear them so many hours in a day. I'll just wear them at certain times, stuff like that. But they are coming out with, unless it's like a really skimpy thong or something like that, they're coming out with actually making sure that the seated part on the panty is actually made in cotton, if y'all notice that. Like, yes, it will be like a silk or lace panty or whatever, but it'll have like a cotton seat. I don't know what you call the pad right there. The pad in the middle right there, and the vaginal area is actually cotton. So that's a good thing that they've started to do that. So we got to be just mindful of the kind of materials that we're using, because those other kinds of materials are not breathable. Okay. So St. Louis said, some people think they need them. Yeah, they do, but they're supposed to be so bad for you. So they have to like just Google and see what, how that throws off your pH balance and all that. Maybe they might think differently. I think that they say it's okay if you use one of those bags that I know they used to have. I don't know if they still have them, and with and use like I think vinegar and water. I don't know the proportion to how much vinegar to water or whatever, but they say that those are better than just buying one out of the store. Let me see. So St. Louis said, my question is, what happened to washing our hands? Because now they have that Luby lotion, yes, or whatever to me that makes women think that they don't have to clean properly. I'm gonna hope that the Luby is in addition. I don't think nobody is thinking that they can use that just solely. So St. Louis, I don't think so. I think that they're using that because you're not supposed to put that like inside your vagina or nothing. That's just like for your crevices and your legs, stuff like that. If you have a fupa, like that kind of stuff. So you shouldn't be using those lubing things in place of them. You just in place of washing. It's just like supposed to be like a some kind of substance that's going to help prevent like sweating, and then to work as like a deodorizer for those crevices. Like that's what I think that's used for, if I'm not mistaken about them. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Hold on one second. Tyler said, "Can I talk to you guys on TikTok?" Everybody who has a TikTok in the chat, can y'all please say yes or no if he can talk to y'all on TikTok? Okay, let me see. So St. Louis said, Chris, I hate it. Just take a shower. No, they're not doing. I'm gonna not say that they do it. I know people can do anything, but I don't think that they're doing that in place. So St. Louis, we're gonna hope that they're not doing that in place of that. Let me see. Surrender said, let your peach breathe. She said, let her breathe. Yes. Chris said, and you should not ever place soap in your goose skin. Oh, that's what you called it. Okay. Yes, you're not supposed to place soap in there. You're supposed to be, of course, all around, of course, but like to actually put soap up in there, you're not supposed to do it because they say that throws off your pH balance. That's what they say. Let me see. So St. Louis and Tyler, we have a topic. Do you have a question about the topic? Sarit said, I mean, that's Sarit. Chris said, yes. So St. Louis said, okay, please tell me something. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, that's what I think those lotions are supposed to be just like a deodorizer kind of like thing for for the surface around. That's what I think. That was my understanding of it. But yes, we have to make sure we're not putting anything up there that is like fragranted with different fragrances and perfumes and stuff like that, because I don't know, maybe it might work like temporary for like the first 5 minutes, but ultimately it's going to throw off the pH balance. Let me see. Okay, please have. Okay, right. Okay, so staying hydrated, staying hydrated is very important because it seems like it may be for other health reasons you want to stay hydrated, but drinking plenty of water to maintain your health and supports vaginal moisture. So, like some people complain about being dry, things like that. But if you keep up your water intake, it actually helps you to maintain your moisture. Okay. A balanced diet. A balanced diet, say, meaning that if you eat a diet rich, full of fruits and vegetables, whole grains, and probiotics, that will help you to have keep maintain a good pH balance. So now I ain't gonna tell them. I don't know about no. I just that asparagus. Now that I don't know how healthy it's going to help you with your pH balance, but it will stick your pee. That's for sure. I had no idea how much until somebody told me that. Then I tried to pay attention after I ate asparagus. Y'all, asparagus is going to stick your pee. Do you hear me? But I think they're talking about eating a healthy diet, like with like your lettuce and your cucumbers and your stuff like that, like healthy green vegetables and your fruits. Y'all know pineapple is on the number one list for helping with the pH balance. I think on the flyer I put uh, pineapples, water, and I had to learn about okra over on TikTok with Cheeks So Fancy, y'all. I had no idea that okra was something to help you with vaginal. First of all, it's a lot of different benefits to it. Y'all got to make sure y'all Google okra if y'all never heard of it. It was my first time ever hearing about it. But it helps with vaginal moisture, and along with so many other things I never knew. So we want to incorporate those. The pineapple, if you're able to eat it, the okra, if you're able to eat it, and the water, we know that. But then maintaining a balanced diet is going to help you with that too. Let me see. Yes, Tyler, she said yes to you. Okay, Chris said yes. The pineapples, and now we know about okra. Right? I had no idea. I never heard of that like that. But yes, it was a lot of health benefits Cheeks So Fancy on TikTok. She her sister was telling us about it. We Googled it right then and there. Yep, it was a fact. Y'all Google that okra. Google that okra. Let me see. You heard that before. So St. Louis said she heard that before, y'all. Chris, oh, I'm sorry. She wasn't said yes to that. Chris said, oh no, Tyler, I was speaking to So St. Louis comment. Okay. So St. Louis said, Chris, what about okra? Then she said, oh, we learned on Soret's live TikTok. Yes, that okra makes it. She said that okra makes it wet. She said, so St. Louis said, okay, I'll put that on my grocery. That's what Chris said. That's what Chris said in the live. She was like, okay, put that down on my grocery list right now. Look at she said, that's what she said. That's too funny. That's what everybody gonna say when they hear about it. Yes, y'all, okra. Like that, I was like, really? I would never thought. It helps with things in pregnancy, helps with delivery, all kind of stuff. I had not a clue. So y'all make sure y'all Google that okra. Okay, so the next thing, Chris said, get y'all some. Chris said tomorrow. Right, tomorrow. Okay, the next thing is making sure that you're having safe sexual practices. So St. Louis said, Chris, I'm going to go to the store. Y'all too funny. Y'all too funny. Okay, safe sexual practices. Of course, we should know that everybody in this chat should know. People in the bushes, up in the people who've come. Man, I hate to do this. Hold on a second, y'all. Okay, so let's see here. Safe sexual practices. Okay, so meaning using protection to reduce the risk of sexually transmitted diseases or infections, STDs, right? Okay, let me see. Okay, and let's see here. The next one is regular checkups, making sure that you schedule regular gynecological exams and having regular pap smears as the doctor recommends for you. Because when you're in different ages, the doctor is going to prescribe pap smears differently than when you're in your 20s or 30s and things like that. But making sure you're keeping up with that. Okay, let me see. Chris said, oh, I know. I'm sorry, Chris. I just was like, let me see. Yes, she wanted to. Yes, trigger finger. Oh my God, right. I tried. Okay, so now the next thing is managing stress. Now I thought that was different. I was like, managing stress. Stress has something to do about with it. Yes, they said that managing stress, practice stress reducing activities as stress can affect hormonal balance and vaginal health, y'all. Now tell me if y'all ever heard of that. I had never heard. I was like, wow. So I should have looked up what does it do like in detail, but it said it helps to manage vaginal health, I guess, across the board. So that was different. That was different for me. Let's see. Chris said, yes, these men will be out here with anybody and everything. Absolutely. Hey, Caitlin, I'm glad you made it. Let's talk about this vaginal health. So the next thing I had, she said, mess up your whole pH. That right, girl. Like what? Exactly. Okay. Limit scented products. We kind of talked about that a little bit. So it's just saying to avoid scented soap, sprays, and pads as they irritate the vaginal area. So pads, so they have pads if you have a menstrual period, how those pads have like smelling like lavender or baby powder and all of that. All those scented tissues. You know how you get scented tissues? They took scented tissues away a lot of years, but I see that they put them back on the shelf now. I don't know why they're doing that, but you got to be careful with scented products like that. Now, so St. Louis, you said you had a question about some products. Can you drop that so we can talk about that while we're here? Just because they want to be fast, right? Exactly. So St. Louis had a question about some products. So make sure you drop that. So St. Louis, so we can talk about that. We talked about practicing safe sex, discussing the meaning. We know that you use protection, but make sure you're discussing sexual health with your partners and consider getting tested regularly for STDs. Like having a conversation, making it be a part of your like sex life period, is to have those conversations with your mate about like what the history has been, all of those kind of things, and get tested together. Make sure you keep it up with that sexual health. So let's see. The next one. You already, oh, I answered it. Oh, about the Lumi. Okay, okay, that was it. Okay, okay. And another thing about the products, because I do sell my skin product line, I do have um oil. It's a vaginal oil, not for you to be sticking it all up in nowhere, but it's a healthy oil made with ingredients that are healthy for the vaginal area. And I have a wash. So I have a yoni wash and a yoni oil. So in a yoni wash, it's all vaginal safe products, but it's only 3 products in it, and it's no chemicals at all in that product at all. Let's see, you already answered. Okay, Chris said honey pie is natural. Yes. I love, like, I did create my own, but the reason why I ended up creating my own, because I loved me some honey pie. And the reason why I really took to it first, because I tried it, I was like, let me see, because I'm real careful about that. And I love the way that it didn't lather up, because when you start having things that lather up, that means that it's chemicals in there to do that. Like, nothing is going to lather up naturally like that. You have to add a product or some products in there to make it do that. So I was like, and it makes like it leaves like a really clean finish. It ain't no like smelling like roses, smelling like pomegranate. It's none of that. It's like a really clean feeling. So I marked it, y'all. And what inspired me to do that is because Honey Pot actually changed their recipe, the formulation for that. They changed it. I don't know what it is they took out of it, but they changed it. And by that time, I was into real all natural products. And so I kind of like research what is like totally healthy and that will work in like the same realm as honey pot, because I love that it's that foam, it's not no gel, it's not no hard soap, it's not, I mean, solid soap, it's none of those. And so I can try to replicate that, but doing that with all natural products. And I believe I mastered that thing. So anybody who has ordered something from My Juice Body Bliss, y'all can let them know how y'all like it. I think I have pineapple scent and lavender and peppermint, and that is not fragrance by a fragrance oil, but actual essential quality essential oils of peppermint and lavender and pineapple. So not no pineapple fragrance oil, that's different. No, it's pineapple extract from the oil, because I'll be dealing with all that artificial chemicals. I mean, artificial chemicals at all, or artificial scents, unless it's like for the body butter, people want to have like a DKNY scent or something like that. But down there, no artificial scents at all. So yes, Chris has them. That's why she's dropping that link, and she knows. Yes. Hey, Angel Mom. Hey, thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. Chris said, I've only used the Honey Pot suppository after intimacy and monthly cycles. I didn't even know that Honey Pot had a suppository. Really? I always use their foam. But before created my own, I use theirs. And I still live by it. I always tell people, yes, I did make my own. Yes, it does, because they do have some things in there that's chemicals. And I just say that because it is. You can turn the bottle around and you'll know that it's chemicals. But I just like mine because I know now it's the same effect and it's no chemicals in that product. I don't put any chemicals in that product. That product is literally made of 3 ingredients. So let me see. Chris said, I love the Yoni products from By Juice Body Bliss. Yes, I love my Yoni oil. Did you get a Yoni oil, Chris? Tell me if you got the Yoni oil. Sweat said, I know, yes. You need the peppermint. Yes, I never tried the peppermint yet. I know I created it, but I didn't actually try it. But I was looking for like a sensation to come from that. I don't know. Chris, tell me which scent you got. But I was in hopes that the peppermint would do some other things for y'all. That's why I did the peppermint. Let me see. Carla said, hey, come on, everyone in the chat. Hey, Carla, how you doing? What are your thoughts on yoni pots? You talking about the yoni steams? Is that what you're talking about, Chris? Hey, get your mama. Let me see. I haven't tried the oil. You didn't try the oil, Sweat? I thought you had that oil, girl. Yes, it got like some lavender, like the flowers are in the oil at the bottom of the let me I should have brought them in here. Let me see, y'all. Hold on. Let me grab it. Okay. Let me see. And I think it's the yoni steam by adding the and adding the oil. I haven't had a steam in a long time. I got the steam. Y'all don't. I don't. Have y'all ever heard of a yoni steam? I don't know if it's people here never heard of it. You actually get. I went to a. You can buy the pot at home. You can buy the pot. You can buy the like the little with it dried flowers and everything they use. You can buy all that at home and do one at home. You can buy the pot and just like sit on it. But where I went to, it was like a spa that I went to. You change clothes, you put on this big like thing, just like a big cover, almost like a tablecloth, and they heat up some steam, hot as really hot, and then you just literally sit on there with no underwear. And I think I was able to take like maybe 20 minutes because it's really hot. So you sit there, so it's steaming hot. But then I start reading stuff saying, and then at the time I thought I read up on it first, and they were saying yes, the health benefits is this and that. Maybe like a year later, then I started reading that it's saying that it throws off this and it causes dryness. And I'm like, y'all always have everything to do one year. The next decade, it's like don't do it no more. So because that scared me, I stopped doing them. But I liked them when I was getting them done. I hated that happened. So I don't get the yoni steams anymore, but a lot of people are doing it. Um, yeah, you said, well, you don't sit down on the water. It's some like the water may be down here. You may be sitting down here, you sit low, or it depends on the place if they have you propped up and they got a contraption down there. So you sit down, the water might be up here, and you may be sitting like here. But that steam from it being so hot, you feel it. And it's almost like if you still like when you can't take it no more, you just say you can't take it no more because you literally feel like it's something burning because it's the steam from it, like your skin is burning. I was like, can you get a blister from this or something? Because it's boiling hot water. It's very, very hot. So yeah, it's Chris. I'll never buy. So yes, I don't know. I'm afraid of the steam. Yeah, that steam gets hot. So you just want to make sure you let them know how much you can take. Because like the first minute or so, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you're like, oh, I can do this. Okay, you like just sitting there. Then you have where I went. They had all the lights on. And it was candles. It was like a really like, like really serene moment while you were doing it. And so all of a sudden it was like I was telling her, I was like, it's supposed to be like real hot. Like, hold on, let me take a break or something. So she would turn it down because it's like a pot that they could turn down. She'll turn it down. There, she asked me, do I think I could take more with the heat? So I was like, I don't know. I think I did like 2 or 3 of them. But then after that, I was like, let me see exactly what the benefit of this is. And when I read it, that's when they started saying a couple of negative things about it. And I just said, forget it. It ain't nothing I ever did in my life. I ain't got to do it. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Tanya. So yeah, so that's what I feel about the yoni steam. But I was telling you about the yoni products. This is my yoni wash. This one is the peppermint, and so it has the foam. It's a foam. This is uh, the dispenser, and it comes out as a foam. So I don't know if y'all ever use honey pot. Y'all can see that it's kind of like the similar foam spout there, and that's the yoni wash. And then I have the yoni oil. And so this is the yoni oil, y'all. Can y'all see it? Put it over there. It's called yoni bliss oil. And so that's the oil. So I just have those flowers down at the bottom. I think I got it. My hand is in the way. There. Yep. Okay, so let me see. Everybody speaking Italian. Too hot for my yoni. Yes, it's too hot for me. I can take it. I need the oil, please. Thank you. Yes, but I'm bringing one for your birthday. Let me see. What do you do with the oil? It's like you don't want to put it up in there, like you don't put it in there, but because it's made with products that are vaginally safe. So like if you put it like in like your maybe like the inner lip area, kind of like that area, but not to be putting anything like up in there, nothing like that to be using it as like no lubricant or nothing like that. I know some of the ingredients say that it's vaginally safe or something like that, but I would never tell nobody to use nothing and stick nothing up nowhere. So yes. Let me see. What do you do with the oil? I never tried the oil. Is it like a wash? No, it's not like a wash. It's just like a healthy oil to put on your vaginal area skin. So sometimes even if you finish shaving, you might want to shave that. I mean put some of the oil on the shaved area down there. So it's just like healthy oils to put in that area. Yes, no, but the wash is like the wash. Hey, T-Lo. Okay, that's what I was wondering. Yes, get your mama. Let me see. Look at the Chris, Yoni Peppermint Wash. Let me see. Chris says she like her wash. Let's see. The Nanny Boo Boo. What she said? It's not y'all birthday. Oh, she said, nah, not a boo boo. It's not y'all birthday. I gotta make sure I keep it up here so I can bring you. Know I forget. Okay, let me see. And the oil, yes. Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is avoid. Now, this is funny because that's the next thing, talking about avoiding hot baths. Hot baths and showers can disrupt the natural balance, so opt for warm water. So, really hot water is not even supposed to be really good for our vaginal health. So, that's the thing about it. Like, I'm sure, like, because I take really hot baths, so that's really hard for me not to do because I get that from my daddy. I'd be wanting to take really, really hot baths, but not only for vaginal health, even I do that, but I guess that's because I just did it all my life. But actually, really hot baths is not good for your skin. They actually can cause like wrinkles and things like that. You're not supposed to be washing your face with really hot water. As y'all know, I ain't got nothing here. Y'all know that this ain't about that anyways. But I don't use towels on my face. I use disposable. Let me go get them for y'all fast. Some of this stuff I should have got, but I didn't think I was going to be talking about this, y'all. Let's see. So I use disposable towels. I use these in the morning. I don't use face towels. I use disposable towels. Every morning, this is what I use. So I just use them and I throw them out. And that's because I learned so many things about like when you wash your towels, that don't mean that they're like washed with all the bacteria out. Even though you wash them in the washing machine, they're not as clean as I assume that towels will be, especially if you're not using white towels where you actually adding bleach in the water and all of that. And so I read up on it. I don't even know what made me read up on that. Probably about 2 years ago, and I read up on it, and I just didn't agree with what it was saying. So ever since then, me and I make my grandkids use them and everything. They're just like a towel. I don't know if y'all can see that kind of texture. It's not like a paper towel. It's more like a cotton towel. But I just use the disposable towel and I just put it in the garbage. It just makes me feel better just to throw it away. So, yep, I use those for my face. But I was talking about that hot water on your skin. That's not like the best thing for your skin. So, like, if you can, I even though I know better about that, I still take really hot showers. Like, I don't even know how to turn my shower down because, like, how do I even turn? I have that same lever that I just put it on and I go with it, and it is so hot. So I got to stop that. My dad used to actually use hot water, and he used to boil water and add that to the water because it wasn't hot enough for him. My dad used to be all you saw was smoke, and I know probably got that from him. Let me see. You heard that about hot tubs. That's probably why a lot of hot tubs, they usually give you a time limit on those sometimes. Just like a sauna, they usually give you a time limit on that. So, like, it's a reason why you're not supposed to have the direct heat so hot on your body that long. Let me see. So St. Louis said, Lord, I'm guilty. Are those just plain facial wipes? Yeah, they're like a disposable facial wipe. That's what they are. But it's not like a makeup remover because those are like wet. The makeup remover, those are like wet. These are dry. It's like a dry cloth, it's like a dry cloth. Not like paper towel, because I don't think, can you tear it? See, I can't even tear it. I wouldn't be able to tear that if I wanted to. So it's like a cloth, a cotton cloth. Let me see. May I ask what brand? These are, I don't remember, these are organic cotton ones. And they got all of this writing that I don't even know what it's called. I just buy them. And when they say disposable, they're organic cotton. I know that. And when I see them, I'll just get them. Like if I catch them on sale and they just say that they're the fake, I know how to spot out if they're the disposable ones or not. Or if I order them, they'll say, what do they say? Disposable washcloths. They just say disposable washcloths. So I don't necessarily know. I guess if you wanted to use it for another part of your body, you could maybe. But I just use this like when I get out of the shower, then or right before or after I get out, whichever way I do it, I brush my teeth and then use the washcloth, but I just never use like washcloths that I wash my body with. I just don't use those on my face, and I haven't for like the last probably going on 3 years actually. Let me see. Let me see. Yep. So any brand, you can see it on Amazon. You can see it. I never bought them out of a store because I usually buy them by the case because it's me and my grandkids. When they're over here, they use them. So we might go through quite a few of them over time. But I buy them by the case because it don't make no sense for me to buy 100 count because how fast would I go? So I buy them by the case. But I've gotten them from Amazon. I've gotten them from Temu. Where is that? The only two places? Yeah, I think Temu and Amazon might be the only two places I've ever even ordered those from. And like I said, I don't have to order them really often because I order like maybe 30, 40 packs at a time. They're not that expensive either. Let me see. I agree with that. Washcloths they carry a lot of germs, a lot of bacteria. You think about some of the stuff that you wash with the washcloths and then you turn it around, hoping that the water in a washer washes all that out, then you put it on your face. I don't know. They kind of mess with me with that. And when stuff mess with me like that, then my mind be made up. Okay, Tilo says she is driving and listening. Thank you, Tilo. Chris said I bring my own towels and washcloths when traveling. Yeah, a lot of people do that. A lot of people do that. I bring these whenever I go traveling. I bring these for my face. Now, I don't pack towels, which that's going to be better because, like we said, we know how they're washed. How many people to use those towels? So that's a whole nother story. When I start thinking about stuff like that, I probably never tried to just keep on that subject because then I'll be acting crazy about that too. But I feel better about something being washed off my body versus my face. So whenever I travel, that's the first thing I'm probably gonna pack is my washcloths because I know I need those. You do too, so St. Louis. Okay, Beautiful Hill said I keep saying I'm going to buy those, but I only use white towels on my face and I use them with bleach and Lysol laundry sanitizer. Yes, that's what I was saying, that the white is more of a better bet than color because you don't have to use, you're not going to bleach up your towels. And so I think that if you're going to use a regular towel, maybe the white will be better, not because of color, but because you're able to add bleach to your water. You never saw those on St. Louis. Okay, yes. Chris said, I just can't get past reusing where someone else says wipe their ass. I just can't. That's true. Oh, don't get started, Chris, because I don't want to start having to be packing no towels because that's so very true. If you enter, like that's the thing. Like my cousin, I was just saying that when Miss Ray was on the live over at Chicks and Chat. Well, I was saying how my cousin does not eat. She don't go to no restaurant. They can't pass her no spoon or no fork. And she not get ready to drink out of no glass. Stuff like that. She be like, give me the paper glass, give me the plastic forks and spoons. And like, I never had a long conversation with her about it because if I start having a long conversation about it, then my mind is so crazy. That'll be the day that I'll never do it again. And I don't even feel like doing all that. And so I just don't internalize thinking about what that truly means. I don't know. I just be thinking y'all, hopefully y'all put the hot water on the stainless steel. Oh, okay, Chris. Let me see. Suret said, I love that you gifted us some at the meet and greet. Yeah, because I be having phobia about other people doing it too. So when we had our favorite things, y'all, over in the meet and greet, I bought everybody a pack of these. Because I was like, maybe if I take these to them and if they start using them, because they have 100, so if they use them in 100 days, it'll become a habit and then they'll order them some. Because I be having a phobia about other people putting the towels on their face. So yes, I gave everybody who was there a pack of those. So St. Louis said, beautifully here, I only use white towels on my face too. Okay. Chris said yes, that Lysol laundry disinfectant is a must for me. Chris said, okay. Get your mama say yes. Chris said, I hate that stuff too. I just deal with it. Right. When you start thinking about stuff, like anything, like a lot of different things will just start like that. How many people drunk out of this cup that I'm about to drink out of? That's why I do always get straws. Or when you think about anything, elevator, how many people push this button? Like anything, if you think too hard and everything can start grossing you out. So let me see. Sometimes some places. Okay. Let's see. Beautiful Hill said, I bleach all my towels, though, no matter what the color. Really? And they don't get bleach stains. What? And towels, I gotta be something in the material that causes them not to stain. Okay. Angel Mom said, I'll finish the replay. Got my working on content. Okay, I want to finish it. Okay, we wait to see that content, Angel Mom. Thanks. I see Angel Mom little short. Y'all gonna see her shorts. She know that she is just so doggone cute. It's a short of her taking her pictures, but she just be, and it says swag something on the letters. I forgot. But it says swag something. But she just be looking so cute when she be getting her stuff ready and she be going out, be having her little outfits. So I was like, Angel Mom, no, she got herself just nothing but together. I swear. Chris said, Tanya, you use bleach on your color towel? She said, yeah, she do. They don't bleach out. She said, yeah, remember I told y'all that episode of on the channel where what is that? Two DNAs were found. Wait, hold on. Two DNAs were found on the floor. Oh yeah. Since then, oh plastic. Where are my? Yeah. Plastic. Where me, please. Yeah, that is the thing. That is the thing. I've seen a couple of shows that show like a cup. I think a cigarette butt and then a silverware. Yep. She said, yes, Chris, it does not bleach out. Let me see. Chris said, airport seats. Yeah, plane. Chris, we're not going to worry about all of that. We can't move all of this stuff. Andrew Mom said, thanks. You're welcome, Andrew Mom. Let me see. Beautiful Hill said, they don't stay. She said, don't stay. Now, I done got some bleach. That got to be, maybe you got to be careful about the material because I done got some bleach stains on some towels that made me so doggone bad. So doggone bad because I don't spend no little money on my towels because I don't feel like buying them all over again. So I try to get towels that are worth, that's going to hold up. Unless I buy it for the kids. Now, theirs, I will buy them some little cheap ones. But for me, I just like to have one that I think is going to last for a while. So I remember seeing some bleach stains. So maybe depends on the material. Get Your Mama said, that's how I am about restaurant napkins. I just can't wipe my mouth. Yeah, with them. Yes, rub me those paper napkins. Y'all always say, can I have some paper napkins? I just lay them on my lap. Chris said, I'll try. Okay. Okay, so that was about avoid the hot baths. Okay, it's stay dry. Change out wet clothing like swimsuits or workout gear properly to prevent fungi infections, y'all. Fungal infections that could cause that. Like if you just feel like, okay, I just got out of the pool, I'm just going to like just lounge around. That's another thing, y'all. See that I don't want to start talking about germ stuff because when I think about it too long, when I think about when I go to the pool and when I think about all those bodies in there with all their different oils, I know everybody's supposed to take a shower before they get there, but what if they take the shower good and it's still there? Okay, let's go to the next thing. Okay, regular exercise. Regular exercise can improve circulation and overall health. It's saying that if you have regular exercise, it can help improve your circulation in your vaginal area, y'all. Like they have 50 million things that will help us out with this. Let me see. Tanya said, if I spill it on it, yes, it will. But for whatever reason, when I bleach them, they don't. But I don't pour the bleach directly on my clothes either. I use the bleach dispenser. Oh, in the washer. Yes. Okay. Yes. Or either if you don't have a bleach dispenser, let me see. I'm thinking maybe you can run your water and then put all your soaps and bleach in there, then add your clothes after. That might be an option. Okay, let's see. And then let's see. They monitoring medication, making sure that some that you're asking your doctor because some medications you take can affect your vaginal balance. So discuss the concerns with your doctor if you like take. Because I heard people say like antibiotics. If they take antibiotics, I've heard that causes an issue for them. So whatever your medications you're on, just check with your doctor and make sure you shouldn't expect no issues with that with taking those. Okay, and now vaginal moisturizers. If you experience dryness, consider using water-based lubricants or vaginal moisturizers. Okay, moisturizers that have ingredients that are safe for the vaginal area, or just make sure that they're water based. Okay, so a lot of those lubricants they're oil based and they're not a healthy oil. They may have chemicals and all that stuff going on. You're gonna have a problem with that. Let me see. Hey Tracal, I didn't even see Tracal get in here. Hey Tracal. Let's see. So St. Louis said your cell phone and remote control are the most. Oh Lord, dirtiest thing in your home. Disinfect regularly. Thank you, so St. Louis, because we probably barely think about that remote, especially when my grandkids have. Well, I don't watch the TV; they watch anyway, but still. Okay, so I'm doing a deep clean tomorrow on my phone, right? Right, stuff you never think about until somebody brings it to your attention, right? Let me see. Add the remote to Lord, right? So St. Louis said, right. That's what I do when I wash clothes. Okay, good. Yes, man. It's so many things like that like even your door handles and stuff like that. It's so many things that if you really wreck your brain, you'll be living in a bubble. But it's just that when some people say things to me on certain days, I'm like, now you just hit a nerve. I can't never do that again. And so things like that. So that's why I be trying not to even talk about it too long because I know I don't want to be having a fit about another thing in my life like that. Look, Chris said I'm itching. Right. Exactly. She said I literally have goosebumps. Yeah, that kind of stuff be. Oh, okay, let's go to the next thing. Okay, vaginal moisturizers. If you experience dryness, consider using water based. We said that. Make sure you're avoiding excessive antibiotics because, like I just said that, because antibiotics will give. It's something that it does. I don't know if it throws off your pH balance. It does something to your vaginal area. I know that. And so they're saying make sure you prevent having excessive use of it or talk to your doctor, because I guess if you have to have an antibiotic, then that may be a problem. And then maybe I should talk about that. He can help you out with that while you are having to take the antibiotics that you've been prescribed. Okay, so let's see. Consider probiotics. So I've learned that probiotics are really good for vaginal health. So they have like probiotic liquids, and then they have like the little pills. They usually are like a really tiny little pill that you can take, and you can find some foods that have probiotics in them. So just try to see how you can get some probiotics in your diet and make sure that they are the ones that are good for vaginal health, because I think there are some different kind of probiotics that works for different things, I believe. Because it seems like I remember getting some and it was like it didn't have nothing to do with it. And then I think that's when I learned that different probiotics work for different things. And then she said, not down there. She said, let me stay focused. Right, you got to stay focused. Yeah. So St. Louis said, Christian's thinking about yogurt is supposed. Yep, yogurt is supposed to be good for vaginal health. Let's see. Right, like light switches. Yeah. She said, okay, I'm done. I'm done. Right. The whole thing about it, right? Okay, let me see. Limit your sugar intake, because it said that sugar actually promotes yeast infections, y'all. Sugar actually promotes yeast infection. Now that should be enough to make me stop eating all the cakes right there. But yeah, I never got no yeast infection. And I never heard nobody tell me that they got no yeast infection from no sugar. But they said sugar can cause it. So yes. Look, Chris, I'm patting my wing. Right? Exactly. Oh my God. Okay, so it says explore safe lubricants. If you use lubricants, choose water based or silicone based options that are safe for vaginal use. Okay, so just be careful with the ones that you're using. If you get them from any particular store, like a toy store or Walgreens or whatever, like if it doesn't say that, well, it should say it on the bottle, but if you wanted to get a suggestion, maybe you might be able to ask the pharmacist, but it should say it on the bottle though. Okay, you want to limit alcohol and caffeine. That's supposed to affect vaginal health. And use natural products. Like I was saying, like as much as I love honey pot, I still love honey pot. I still love honey pot. If I'm running low on my inventory, I am going to grab honey pot because I don't want to run out of my inventory. But I really love it. But point blank, there is some chemicals in there. And I just always say, well, anything you put on your skin, like my body butters, all my skincare products, there's not one chemical that I use. Even I preserve it with vitamin E oil. I don't even use synthetic preservatives to preserve the product. So like just anything you can steer away from with using chemicals like lotions and stuff like that have chemicals. Just try to stay away from it, because all natural products is always going to be better. Let me see. Let me see. What you say? Sugar feeds cancer. Yes, I've heard that sugar actually feeds cancer. I've definitely heard that. Okay, so avoid using scented toilet paper. We talked about that. When they start saying that you can smell like peaches and cream in a toilet paper, don't do that, because that's direct contact with your vaginal area, and you don't want to do that because that's perfumes and different things that they're using to do that, and you don't want to do that. So make sure. Okay, and then make sure too, like I have, like my bathroom is orange and gray, and I did order up a bunch of orange toilet paper, but I didn't realize. I waited until when I got it, I was like, wait, what if that dye comes off, or and it doesn't come off? Yeah, I tried it. It does not come off. Evidently, it's supposed to be, I guess, tested to be safe, but I still kind of not use it. I'll do it for decoration sometime, but I'll still have my regular tissue over there, because I don't know if I want to be feeling totally safe to do colored toilet tissue, because I'm like, why did they used to have that back in the day and they stopped? But now they're starting back. You can get black, whatever color your bathroom is. If it's blue, black, red, it don't matter. They got toilet paper to match it. So I don't know. I just still kind of feel kind of crazy about it sometimes. So I don't really use it for that. Okay. So the next thing is engage in regular pelvic floor exercise. So that's going to basically be talking about those Kegels. So the Kegels, strengthening the pelvic floor can enhance sexual health and prevent incontinence. It can help prevent incontinence. So you will be doing like those slips and pee and things like that because it strengthens when you squeeze and use those Kegels. You start with the big one. They normally come in three. You start with the bigger one, then the smaller one, then the smaller one, and it helps with the vaginal health and the what do they call that? I can't remember the word that they use, but it enhances the whatever the walls are in there. I forgot what they call it. Whatever the walls is, it strengthens those walls and helps to prevent incontinence where you'll be able to like hold your pee and all that kind of stuff. So yes. Okay, and be careful with sex toys. Ensure that they are made for body safe, complete body safe materials, and clean them properly after every use. If you're using those toys, don't take that toy and just throw it up in your drawer or throw it up in there for next use. Nope. If you choose to use them, you got to get in there. They have some sex toy cleansers, but I would suggest getting some antibiotic soap, maybe like a foam dial antibiotic soap, and wash it. Maybe put it, make sure you dry it really good, and maybe put it in wrap it in maybe like a towel or something, because I'm thinking like put it in a plastic bag seems like that could breed bacteria. So make sure that you are actually cleaning those sex toys right so that you can be healthy when you use them. Next time you use them, don't just take them out of the towel or the whatever you're using them, store them in. Take them and go wash them again before you use them. Okay. Let me see. Yes, clean them. Clean them, Chris. Okay, the next thing is to monitor vaginal discharge. Like, know for you what your body is. We know that normally for females, they have discharge, but know your body's discharge so that you can help to detect any irregularities in it. So like if you know that it ain't supposed to be that color, it ain't supposed to be that smell, it ain't supposed to be that texture, like monitor that so you can get with your doctor and see what's going on, or change something you've been doing, or if it's the panties that ain't cotton or whatever it is, the perfume spray you've been using down there, whatever it is, make sure that you are monitoring that to make sure it's where it's supposed to be. Okay. And then the last tip I had was to get vaccinated. Consider vaccines like the HPV vaccine, which can protect against certain types of cancer. Okay. And so now I'm just going to open it up for anybody in the chat. Anybody who came in late, y'all catch the beginning of it to see what tips we had in the beginning of the live. But if y'all have any other tips that y'all want to share, that y'all ever heard, like y'all mama taught y'all grandmama taught y'all, the doctor taught y'all, your girlfriend taught y'all can put it in the chat now so we can share that. And so everybody can get it. Because just like yesterday, I ain't never heard about no okra until I was on Surrett's Live over on TikTok on Cheek So Fancy, where I ever heard of okra being a benefit to vaginal health. And not just from Surrett. Surrett and her sister said it. I sat right there while we were live and I Googled it and looked at many articles about it. And it's a thing that okra impacts vaginal health with moisture. It's a whole bunch of other things, y'all. Look up that okra. I'm still amazed by that. I still got to do some more research on that because I just want to know exactly what it does. But I looked up so many benefits I couldn't believe. It was like at least 10 things was a good reason to eat okra for vaginal health for females. For females, period. Let me see. Please clean it very well. So St. Louis say yes. Okay, waxing and shaving. Let's see. Waxing versus shaving versus non-hair removal. Huh. I don't know what to say about that because I used to wax. But then I heard that when you wax like that, it can give your vagina more of a what did they say? That it will lose the elasticity in it. That's what I heard. And so meaning that over time it may like droop or something, I guess, or whatever. But whatever is, because when you say elasticity to me, that's what I think it is. So I didn't even Google it no more. I just made sure that I shaved and make sure I had a really good shave soap or whatever. What is the name of that I use? Flamingo or something. A really good shave soap that I use to just shave. That's what I do. But some people, I've been hearing a lot of lives lately that some people are not shaving, period. So I guess it's going to be a matter of preference. I think it's a matter of preference when it comes to that. Chukal said, yes, I've heard of that. Okay. Chilo said, I may have missed it, but a certain CC uses boric acid. Yeah, I hear people say something about boric. I've heard that all my life, actually. Um, I know I probably won't be able to do boric acid because I know that I remember having some ants in my house one time, or it was an apartment I was in. It was some ants, and I woke up to leave in the morning, and by the window, all I seen was something going like. And I was like, what is that looking like? It's waving on the wall where it was a big patch of ants. They must have came through the window and something was right there on that wall and caused them all to be in one spot. All I remember doing is telling my son, I'm leaving out this door. When I come back home, make sure it's not an ant in this house. I don't know what you're going to do to get them off that wall all in one piece, but make sure. And what he told me he did is that he Googled it. He went and got some boric acid and he said it killed them on contact. He said as soon as he put it on there, they just fell out. They didn't get a chance to go nowhere. And because I know that they did that to those ants, I got like a thing where I don't want to use it, but I've heard that it's supposed to be, I don't know what kind of paste you're supposed to put it in or solution or water you're supposed to add. I don't know nothing about it. I have heard of that, but I don't know anything about it. And I'm just not gonna try it. So I don't know. I'll never know. But y'all look it up and see if that's an option. Be careful who does your wax ladies. Why, Chris? Let us know why. Chakal said, I'm glad I was raised to eat okra a lot. Okay, I ate okra about my. That's what I'm like. Wait a minute, I never cooked no okra as an adult. I think maybe once I may have cooked, probably try to make some beans like my mother and father. I could have, but I'm not an okra cooker. I will go to a restaurant and get some fried okra. The article said that's fine too. But my mom and dad were very big okra eaters, and because we ate a lot of beans, peas, that kind of thing, black eyed peas, pinto beans, navy beans, lima beans. My family did a lot of that, and they always had okra in it. So I was raised on it, but I just did because I don't cook a lot like that. I never thought about buying it, but I'm gonna get some now. Let me see. Is that a thing for real? Which one, T-Lo? Tell me which one. Chris said, I've heard men like a little hair coverage. Oh yeah, it is a thing. We were talking about that on something we was talking about, and some people was like no hair, some people was like a strip of hair, some people was like they don't shave at all. So people, I think that's just like a preference. I know that they say hair holds odor. I know that that's a thing. That is for sure. What if you look up Google, they're gonna say that. But I feel like I just don't want the hair because I know that the hair holds odor, but they also say that the hair is there for a reason. It's supposed to keep certain bacteria and everything, and it's supposed to naturally help with vaginal health if you keep the hair. So some people say they just have like a little strip. Some people say, and I don't know what the strip is going to do for you if all that hair grow all over there, and if that's supposed to be helping everywhere. I don't know what the strip going to do as far as the vaginal health, but I don't know. Like some people say none, some people say a strip, some people say I don't shave at all, and I think it's probably just a personal preference what you prefer to do. Let me see. Chakal said, "Oh wow!" That she said it's boric acid suppository. Yeah, it is. It is some boric acid suppositories. I'm sure if you get those suppositories, I'm sure that they formulated it to be safe for vaginal um, um, consumption or whatever. I'm sure that they did that, but because I got so scared to ants, I'm just going to leave it alone. But if they have them out there, 9 times out of 10, they've talked to your doctor, make sure it's good for you, and I'm sure that they formulated it enough to be safe for you. Let me see. So St. Louis said boric acid. Not, and so I don't know if it's the boric acid that my son went and got. All I know is that he said he used some boric acid and the bottle was left there. So I saw that he used the powder. It looked like baby powder. And so I know that it just messed with my mind. Because of course, Tricala said suppositories. I doubt if that's in powder form. So it might be maybe some kind of liquid form to it or something. I don't know. I'm just scared to use it. I'm scared to use it. But like if you want to use it for the reasons why you use suppositories, some people do it for lubricants, some people do it for pH balance, stuff like that. Ask your doctor as long as it's okay for you, and then go to the store and see, which form of it you want to get. Or I don't know if they have like different forms you can get. I don't know about the boric acid, y'all. I can't even tell y'all. The ants scare me, and I kind of, I never went to it, but I do hear, I have heard for years that boric acid is for vaginal health. I have heard that. Let me see. Chris said, yes, Cal, I've used the honey pot suppositories. Do they have boric acid in them, Chris? Tell me. Chakal says, someone told me they don't shave, they just trim it down. Yes, that's what people were saying on the live. They was like, I just do like a strip, I just shave it down so it's not so long. Then people was like, no, I don't have that at all. Then some people was like, I don't shave at all. Like it's so many, it's just personal. I think people have their personal thing. Like Chris said, like nostril hair. Right. Like Kayla said a strip. Yeah, they say they have a strip. Get your mama said, Chris, how do those work? Chris said, but take it all off me. Take it all off. Get your mama. She probably answered down here. Let me see. Chris probably answering you. Chris, did you hear Get your mama? Oh, she said, get your mama, cleanse this naturally. Yeah, it's supposed to cleanse naturally. Yep. Let's see. So St. Louis said, weird to be out when men want you to shave baby ball. Something runs the wrong way. So many people say that. They're like, why you want nothing? Are you a pedophile? That's what they be thinking. But I don't know what the reason is. Like, and men have different preferences. You can, one man to say this, one man, they have the different, just like we have different preferences on it, they have different preferences. But a lot of people say that, so St. Louis, a lot of people say that. I have heard people say that before. Let's see. Chris says, I use sometimes after intimacy or monthly. So I guess Chris said that she uses those suppositories to get like a final cleansing or something, like after intimacy or like after her menstrual cycle. So let's see. Chakal says powder. Oh, it's powder in the capsule. Okay, it's powder in there, y'all. And she said it's good after your cycle to help with the cleanliness of that. Okay, to kind of give you a final cleanse after that. So St. Louis said, yes, I'll trim it. Yep, that's like a personal thing. People just decide. Then sometimes people say, right now, this month I want to do this. Next month they might do something different. So yes, it depends. It depends. So y'all gave some good tips up in here. Let's see. Sister the sister says cinnamon tea is great for menstrual cramps. Okay. Let me see. Maybe best to take before your cycle starts. Okay, so she said if you don't want those cramps before, if you know it's supposed to come on the 20th, around the 15th, 16th, 17th, or maybe the 18th, 19th, or something like that, where you know it's coming, you might want to have the cinnamon tea on deck so that you can prevent some of those cramps if you have bad cramping. Y'all know I've never had no cramps. I've had a cousin that used to have to stay home for the entire time because her cramps used to be so bad. And I have never had a cramp a day in my life. I don't even know what she's talking about with the menstrual cramps, but I know some people have a really bad. Some people it's kind of like mild, and then some people, I guess, like me, I never had them. They said, sister, no, I got that one. So St. Louis said, I keep my maintenance together though. Okay. Smith said, good information, ladies. And Chris said, that's good advice, sister to sister. Yeah, because some people they go through with those cramps. They be going through. I know people be taking Midol. They be trying to get prescriptions from their doctor where they just can't take it and just be all bad for them. Also, birth control methods can impact everything as well. Really, Chris? Okay. Kayla says, sister, that's what my friend just told me. Thanks. Okay, you heard that then. No, I never had no crap. I was like, I used to feel so sorry for my cousin because she used to just be like boggle over. She would have when we was in school, she would have to stay like if it lasts for 3, 4, 5 days, she would have to stay home the entire time. The entire time. I used to feel so sorry for her, like, man, I don't know what it is. But I did suffer in my own way because everybody around me always had 3, 4 days. Mine was so ridiculous. It would be like a whole complete, when I say complete 7 days, and maybe it's over like in 9 days, like a whole complete 7 days. So I used to suffer with the longevity of it not going nowhere. Nowhere. It just was it was the mess. It was a mess. So I probably would have rather have the cramps than not to have to go through that because I couldn't take it. Yes, okay. I was lucky about that. I was like, I don't know what y'all are going through, but I thank God I ain't got to go through that. I used to feel so sorry for her. Let me see. Kaylin says sister this way. Okay, I got that. Did I have bloating or back? I didn't have no back pain. I don't know. I don't know if I want to say bloating because I was already big. So maybe that was rolled up in the bloat. I don't know. I feel like I was already bloated. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So I don't know. If it was any extra bloating, I don't know. I can't even say. Be honest, I can't even say. Sister said, "You're blessed, Kim, if you don't know about that pain." No, I don't. Thank God. Thank you, God. Let me see. Chris said, I was on the birth control pill before and had no cramping, etc. Okay, but I now have an IUD, which has brought back the cramps. Dang, Chris. But no bleeding, very strange. Yeah, they say those IUDs and those different kind of contraceptives that you do, they do different things to different people. Some people will, like those shots that they give, some people will lose weight, some people will gain a lot of weight, like all those different things like kind of affect your body individually. So they have things they'll tell you, it can make you, they'll tell you it can make you lose weight or gain weight. So it's like either or. They'll have all these different symptoms because it reacts to people's bodies differently. It really does. Yes. So yes, y'all, I'm not gonna hold y'all. Y'all know I got another live overall. It's Gamma's World. We're talking to the men, and the topic is how to treat a man. So we want to make sure on our in the room Mondays, no, in the men's room on Mondays that we dedicated to the men of the channel. That uh we want to be like the breath of fresh air on those Mondays to let people, let the not people, let or people, but let the men know that these are not the lives that we use it like to bash them or to like put them down or let them know how bad they are in a sense. But we want to come with some questions that we really want to understand how they're feeling and what they, what they've been through, what's causing them to have this thought process about something, and try to get a clear understanding to support them and let them know that we are here. We want to encourage our Black men. We want to come together and as a collective of a group of women and let them know we're not all out here thinking that y'all are bad. We got women out here that love you, and we want to motivate you. We want to inspire you and help you in your situation. Look, my computer trying to die, y'all. We want to help you to get to where you need to be. We want to support your way of thinking. Like if we can understand it, maybe we can have better communication about this thing or whatever, even though that's individual, but still. So yes, y'all. So y'all come over there if y'all got the time at 7:00 Central Standard Time. So that's like in another 45 minutes, 43 minutes, 42 minutes. That is it. So I'll be right back over. It's Gamma's World. So hopefully I'll see y'all over there. Thanks for everybody who participated in the chat and all the subscribers over here. I appreciate y'all. I lost weight since being on the pill. Oh, Lord, Chris, don't tell me that. I don't even need no pill. I've been taking it for that reason. Let me see. It's crazy, but I know you'll take that. Chris said, come back to It's Gamma's World in a few. Yes, we'll be over. It's Gamma's World. Kaylin said exactly. Yes, we got to go support our men over there. Hopefully, we'll have some men in the chat. I'm hoping, and on the panel to talk to us and give us some insight about. Tell us how y'all want to be treated. Tell us what y'all need to know. Like, or from your perspective, we know we got different men that think differently, but maybe they can help shine a light on what we need to know from their perspective. Okay, all right, y'all. I will see y'all in a little bit over. It's Gamma's World.